dog. 3 times. Fuck with me, dog. Ever since YouTube's been calling me the leader of the new school. Fuck with me, dog.
What song is that?
No new friends, no new friends,
no new friends, no.
DJ Khaled! Stay down from day one.
And I say, fuck all y'all dudes. Except my dudes.
Karaoke cast.
Karaoke cast. Alright, we're gonna start right. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cruzz Cntrl podcast. I am your host, Kid Cruiser, along with Birdie B and E Money. And episode 52 of the Cruzz Cntrl podcast. We have amounted a year's worth of episodes, and so we are here live. I don't know if that's my phone or what, but I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, follow on all platforms. This podcast is available wherever the fuck you get your podcast at. Excuse my language. My friends, Birdie, Eric, how are you guys doing today?
What's going on, bro?
I'm just here, man. It's Sunday. I'm alive. You know what I mean?
Huh.
It's like one of those, I don't know. It's not weird, but I had to, fight to, get up today.
Every day's a fight.
Every day.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
Every day's a struggle, bro.
Quote unquote R. Kelly.
Hey, we don't talk about that anymore. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man?
Oh man, living large.
Living large?
Living large. Feeling good.
You balling? You balling out?
Feeling good, living better.
And I'm balling out. You good?
I'm good.
Shit. So, alright, listeners, we're gonna be completely honest with you guys. It's gonna be a Cruzz Cntrl freestyle today. We really don't have anything on the docket. We're just gonna talk about what we experienced this week and what we saw. But first and foremost, rest in peace to DMX, man. I honestly, and this might just be me being young and not introducing to hip hop until I was older, but I didn't know how much that guy did. I didn't know that he had 5 #1 albums in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
He had 3 #1 albums in the span of 18 years, or 18 months, I should say. He did a lot of shit, and I think how we were talking about, he went on his faith path, which was cool. But once that is introduced to anybody or whatever, people start kind of pushing that away or whatever. But he was just a genuine guy, I guess. There was a lot of random videos of him acting out with people in public. He was mopping floors at a Waffle House. He went to an Albanian wedding. I just saw a bunch of random stuff about DMX, and I thought that was cool. And yeah, it is sad that he was battling addiction and he died at 50. 50 is
That's a crazy age to die.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're almost there, past that 50 is a big number, you know what I mean?
I don't know. A few years back, I always thought that was the perfect number to go.
At 50?
Yeah, my opinion. For me at least. Now it's 65.
Okay.
Now
well, that's good. It means you like the trajectory of your own life, probably. Then that's good.
No, I don't know. I just don't want to get old like that.
Yeah, no, for real.
Once I can't wipe my own ass,
yeah,
send me.
Put me out.
Send me, bro.
All right,
For real.
in peace, Prince. What's his name? Charles.
Oh yeah,
Philip.
Prince Charles.
Philip.
Yeah.
Philip.
Whatever.
Prince Philip. I don't want to get that old. No offense.
No.
Somebody
fuck no.
had to go.
Please.
Hey, that shit's crazy too. What do they say? Death always comes in threes.
Yes.
Obviously there was no. You ever heard that?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
And it's always happens, huh?
Yeah.
And it'll be somebody random too.
Sometimes more than 3.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I saw what you said about the DMX top #1 5 albums.
Yeah.
Right? Apparently he was the first solo artist to amass that feat. 5
Yeah.
#1s. So
Yeah. Out of any
that's
hip
pretty
hop.
fucking cool.
Was it hip hop artists or just
I
artists
think
in
it was
general?
artists in general.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
To get 5 #1s on his own. I saw too that he literally did an interview maybe 2 months ago, and it's almost eerie to see it because it was video shot, right? So they asked him how he feels about his own life or whatever, and he said he was completely content with how things were. He's in a great space.
Yeah, I saw that clip.
Eerie, 2 months later that it happens.
Yeah, he's if I die today, I had a good life, and I was that's cool. For somebody to come to terms with that, and obviously he's done so much, but I saw somebody post something too. He's literally been he's lived a full life already. He's been dirt poor. He's been on top of the world. He's battled he's done this, he's done that, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And damn, that is crazy. But Yeah, 50 like 50 is crazy. Like that's a strange number, but
there seems to be like a prelude to celebrity deaths like that. Like when they start, it's almost like they envision it happening. Like we were talking, me and Bert were talking about Kurt Cobain earlier.
Oh yeah.
When you know, he before he died, he was on MTV Unplugged like 2 weeks beforehand, and it was like everything he was singing about like just seemed to like prelude to that exact moment when he was gonna die. It's crazy.
You know what's crazy about that? A lot of people were pissed. Like a lot of like just music fans were pissed about the MTV Unplugged because he didn't play like they didn't play any of like their famous songs. Like they played the songs that they wanted to do.
Very somber.
And and in such an unorthodox way, like and somber, how you're saying like. Maybe he wanted to do that because he kind of saw, you know, but I don't know, like, the whole Kurt Cobain thing to me is, like, very, it's strange, dude. Have you seen the documentary, Soaked in Bleach on Netflix?
No.
It's a conspiracy theory, but, like, I don't know, I feel like, I find it very believable, like, so pretty much when they found his body, where the bullets were, like, how it was shot and how the scene was, like, there was no way that it could have happened like that.
I was telling Bert the exact same thing.
They're saying that he has so much heroin in his body that no physical, like, there's no physical way for somebody to pick up a gun or any, let alone, like, movement with that much in your body, you know what I mean?
There's so much layer to that. People don't really examine it that much further, but it's eerie.
But to the general public, like, you see that, like, oh, like, how could you kill yourself, you know what I mean? Like, you have everything, like, why would, you know what I mean? But depression's a real thing, and, like, I do believe that there's more behind the scenes that we don't know about, but, like, yeah, that shit is crazy, like.
For sure.
Yeah, celebrities dying, especially, like, icons dying is just always, it's always strange, you know what I mean? Like, especially, again, like, the general public, like, these are our, like, Greek gods in a sense, you know what I mean? And it's just, like, when they're gone, you're like, what the fuck? Like, if they could die, like, obviously, like, anybody could die. You know what I mean? Obviously, we all die, but you know what I mean?
the cases with, like, you know, Mac and Kurt Cobain, even, it's like, you see, like, the writing on the wall beforehand, and then when it actually happens, it's like, fuck, like, it's like, it's almost like, you wonder what was going around, and it's so sad.
I was telling, I don't know if we said it on the pod before, but I was telling you, Bertie, that, I feel like the Mac and Nipsey death were like the closest that we've had of our generation of like a Tupac and Biggie. Like, I'm not comparing them, but like just that amount of death around that time, like Kurt Cobain, like all those people, you know what I mean? Because we had people scattered out, you know what I mean? Like, you had like Amy Winehouse and then Michael Jackson, and like they were kind of scattered out, but in that span of like Mac dying and then Nipsey dying the following year, like in the beginning of the year, it was strange. Like, I felt like I could kind of feel like how those people what might have felt, you know what I mean, like during that time.
Because it's comparable, because Mac and Nipsey and those type of guys, they were still at their pinnacles.
Yeah, definitely.
Tupac and Biggie, same thing. They're at the pinnacles. Who knows what else they would have done? Yeah.
So, I don't know. That shit's crazy. But R.I.P. X, man. I hope you hope you're at peace, man. What do you guys want to discuss today, man? What's Cruzz Cntrl freestyle? Let me hear it.
We're gonna give ourselves a pat in the back
for
a whole year of Cruzz Cntrl.
Oh yeah, whole year of Cruzz Cntrl episode worth of episodes.
Talking about eating booty.
Reflect a little bit.
Who's the best rapper? Pissing contest.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, I've gone back and listened to a couple of episodes, like the old ones, and I'm like, damn, like, just from like where we started, bro, like how I felt, like I wasn't confident at all, like in my voice. Like, I can hear my voice, and I'm just like, who is this kid? You know what I mean? Who is this guy talking like this? Like,
yeah, I used to do that, like, not to offend anybody in the room, but like that white anchorman voice. Like, oh, hello guys, welcome back to the Cruzz Cntrl podcast.
Go fuck yourself.
And I still, and like I still get nervous, like if we like do like interviews with people, like just because I want it to go so well. But like if when I listen to episode 1 and like listen to now, like I feel so much more confident. I feel better about doing this, you know what I mean?
Day and night.
And having like you by my side, like you've been like, you know, my partner, and then, like, adding you brings a whole different like demographic as well, you know what I mean? So it's been crazy. It's been crazy just to even do it. Like obviously, you know, we're still like we're pretty much still trying to run, you know what I mean? Like we're still trying to get our feet off the ground, and like sometimes
the third video.
Especially like last week, you know what I mean? Like last week, like I felt so defeated, bro. Like my schedule was fucked up. Like And then I was trying so hard to get this shit done, and then I didn't. And I felt like I let you guys down, and you guys were like, "Nah, dude, like you're tired, like we get it." You know what I mean? And I'm just like, damn, like so how do we get to the next level? Like what do we do? You know what I mean? And like I don't know. I was just having this whole thing, but like at the end of the day, like we're still doing this. And like we're still here meeting up once a week and like just talking about whatever the fuck is going on in the world. And I think
we should do. We should go to the desert and like have an episode just like out in the middle of the fucking desert, just like Cruzz Cntrl live-ish, like real edition. Real edition.
Hey, the weather's getting brighter. So
the real.
Let's fucking do it.
Bring the chapstick.
Yeah, for real.
Lots of chapstick and sunscreen. Yeah, well, what about you? How do you feel about
how I feel?
Yeah.
I don't know. If there's one thing I can say, it's like doesn't really feel like a job to me anymore. It doesn't feel like work. Like I don't like dread coming in here. Like in the beginning days, like it was like like I gotta go do this. Yeah, just a little bit like man, the Rams are playing. It's Sunday. Like, well, yeah, I think they're in the playoffs. No, we did in January, so that wasn't the case. But I don't know. It was tough in the beginning.
Just real quick, can you guys like compare the brief period of time pre-pandemic versus the whole year doing it during the pandemic? Can you like compare those at all or like differentiate?
It was definitely like a pendulum swing. Like it would like hit you like a brick to your face. You know what I mean? Because like we started, and then like it was just like it was exciting. You know what I mean? Even though we didn't know what we were doing, it was exciting. And then Kobe passes. And we're like, oh shit, like this is a big thing, you know what I mean? Like not to like profit off of it or anything, but like this is a big thing to discuss, like how do we handle this properly, how do we pay respect? And like I felt when we did that episode, like I just felt like, okay, this is cool, like I feel like we can do this, you know what I mean? Because we like discussed Tyler and the Grammys, and I feel like we actually had like an in-depth conversation about what happened in the week. And so that gave me confidence. And then like we just kept going, and then like we had a drunk episode, and like we had to like reflect and like, hey, like let's not get drunk all the time. And then just kept talking about stuff, and then we were speculating about music. Like we were like, oh, like who do you think's gonna drop? And we were like, oh, this is gonna be such a big year, you know what I mean? And I remember all this vividly. And then Corona hits, and then it just felt like a like weight, you know what I mean? I just felt like everybody just stopped caring. And obviously, and it wasn't like be like, oh, like why do you guys don't care? But like it was a lot of stuff going on for everybody, you know what I mean? So I completely understood, but like we were doing like pretty good numbers like for what I felt, and then like it's almost day and night, like
really
how much we dropped. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, you know what I mean? But like we have a consistent group of listeners and like a consistent core like group, you know what I mean? But I don't know if it was just like momentum of just because of the beginning, but like, or when the pandemic hit, because people consume podcasts on their way to work and this and that, and I feel like people are going back to work and stuff, but I just feel like, I don't know, people figured out different things they like, and people found the things that they like or don't, you know what I mean? And I don't know.
Well, it was definitely like when we went from dropping like weekly on a weekly basis and we went down to like every 2 weeks, that was definitely probably what hurt us. Like, and like even looking back on it, like we almost did like a disservice to the fans because like we're in the middle of all this like controversy, all this everything going on, and you know we're supposed to be there and give it to the people. And
like, that was definitely a learning experience too, because we didn't really know what we were doing. Like I think it took us like at least 20 something episodes to get to the point to where like, hey, I don't know what we're talking about today. And Barry's like, I don't know either, man, fuck it. And then we would get there, you know what I mean? But like at 6, 7, like, oh dude, like if we didn't have anything to talk about, like we would like scratch to like find things. But especially like during the pandemic when there was nothing happening, like there was no music dropping, like that's when we were like, hey, like let's take a do every other week type thing. And well, yeah, that definitely hurt for a little bit.
Do it with me. You can do it with me. To be fair, it was like at the beginning of the pandemic, and we've talked about it many times before, but it was very scary times, and we didn't even know if it was safe to do the podcast.
I was just gonna say, you guys probably felt like, are we supposed to even be here?
Yeah, like I think that's what the episode was called.
Yeah, the first
should we be here?
Yeah, the first one we did. Gus was our first guest, and yeah, we were like, should we even do this? I remember the first podcast we did, like after the mask mandate came out, like Bird showed up to the house with the mask, and that's when I knew, Mask. That's when I knew I was like, oh, this shit is real. Like this shit is real as fuck. Like if Bird's coming over and he doesn't feel like safe, but like he took it off or whatever, and like we were like,
I don't know. It wasn't the fact that I didn't feel safe. I didn't want to like get like. Because at that point, like, it was so new, like, nobody knew what the fuck was going on.
It was just,
I could have it, and I could pass it to y'all.
Weird fucking times, man. That's all I can say. But, like, from then to now, like, especially, like, today, like, well, I told you, audience, like, we didn't have nothing on the docket, but, like, let's just, I feel like, also, this is an exercise for us, you know what I mean? It's an exercise for the fans to be like, oh, like, hey, this did happen, but, like, maybe they might not tackle it, they may or may not, but like this is an exercise for us to like because there is going to be moments more of these times when there's nothing to talk about, you know what I mean? And I think it's like a little like like an exercise just to help you get better, like practice, you know?
Sure. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I can say honestly, like and I have a different perspective than y'all because I've just been listening like for the past year and recently joined, but. Like, I think through that whole time...
Started from the bottom?
Started from the bottom. Day one. Like, I listened to the first episode. I usually I would hit it on the Thursday afternoon on my drive home. Like, I would be hitting that on the way home and then, just listen to it at that time. There was a few times where I would, it would go by for a couple days before I got to it. But just being a listener, man, like, it's always been entertaining. I don't think there's ever been one episode where I wasn't at least a little bit entertained. You know what I'm saying? Like... I think even through that time, like, the world was weird and shit, but it was like, once you guys are right though, once you got probably into like the 4 or 5 month period, it was pretty consistently like good.
Yeah, it felt a lot better.
Yeah.
No, that's cool that like you got to see from like 2 different sides, you know what I mean? Because I feel like with us, like, I don't know how you are like when you listen, but I like critique it every time. Like, I just can't I can enjoy them, but I can't not critique it in my head. Like,
I don't know.
What can I do to get better? You know?
Well, now that I'm doing the editing with the video, like the podcast like lost its appeal for me. Like it's hard for me to even like listen to it now.
Yeah, no, the video
I go through it and just like go back and go through it and it's like all right, like I get it. But I'm sorry, what was the question again? I'm just talking out of my ass.
I don't remember. What did I say?
How was it for me? Like listening to the podcast. I enjoy it. Like it's almost like that Childish Gambino shit. Like, oh, you listen to your own music? Like,
Oh, music.
Like I try like not to like take any mental notes of what's going on here. Like so I could be like, oh, what did I say? I forgot what I said altogether. You know, it makes me laugh. It's still.
Yeah, no, that's true. But what you were saying earlier about like how we would come in like kind of dreading it, like because you kind of still had like nerves, but like it was like, hey, are we actually gonna do this? Like, did you feel like that at that time? Like, are we actually gonna do this consistently?
In like the first couple of in January, like it was like I was like, ooh, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep doing this.
Yeah.
But like it got better. Everything gets better with time.
Yeah,
time
definitely.
heals everything, and we got better. Like everybody gets better at shit.
Yeah, definitely. I just bring that up like to say like I still dread like editing. Like I still haven't gotten down to like a point where I can just like get in, get out, boom. Because it's just there's a lot going on around me to like just solely focus on it, and it's just like damn. Like, I wish there was a easier way to not have to go through it.
But I mean, like if you look at it like. You know, from hindsight or whatever, but like that's a skill. Like you're doing this all the time. Like maybe this thing doesn't blow up, but maybe one person hears it like, oh yeah, like this is edited pretty well. I wonder who edited this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I got a job for you, buddy.
Because I remember, because I was trying to look for a new job, and I went on LinkedIn and I saw like voice acting, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then Blaze was like, hey, like you need to have a media, not a hobby, but like a media resume, and then like a professional resume, so you could apply for like stuff like that. And I was like, I never thought about it like that. Like, so like, oh, I know how to use blah 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 blah, and I've done this, and I was like, oh, like that's a good way to look at it, like commercial voice work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, stuff like that would be cool. Like you just get paid from the house. You know? But yeah, like just overall reflection, like I still feel good. Like, and it's not that I have doubts. I just want to know how to take it to the next level, you know what I mean? And like I think definitely the addition of the videos are gonna help a lot more. And it's just like at the end of the day, like I'm speaking for myself, like it doesn't happen overnight. Like people put in years and years of work to get where they are, and it's like it's been a year, and like it could be many, many more years. You know what I mean? But if it's like if the juice is worth the squeeze at the end of the day, then like I can be nothing but happy. You know what I mean?
Please let me still be in my 20s. The money. They should have never gave us money.
Oh man, yeah. So, and did you guys check out any new music this week? I think I only think Brockhampton dropped. I think I saw Brent Fry dropped something else, but I didn't listen to it, or I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure about what happened this past week.
I haven't checked out any new music.
Yeah,
I checked out some guy. Checked out some dude. His name is Tizo Touchdown.
Tizo Touchdown.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's more of like a character. He does have like, I think it's like 10 singles. I don't know why he just doesn't put them all together and make like a little EP mixtape or some shit. But he has 10 singles on Apple Music. The songs are, but this guy,
He's cool.
is dope.
Okay.
He's like really cool. He does skits too, and he's pretty funny. And he's starting to like, I don't know, gain some traction.
Is he a young cat?
Yeah. I don't know how young.
Well, let's say
Maybe
he
like
is
20,
young.
21.
Do you think that these kids know how to like? Do you think they know how to, especially the generation that's coming in, they know how to like maneuver through the internet now? Because you know, like when we like grew up with the internet, we got YouTube, you know what I mean, and like random shit was going viral, and then like there was YouTubers, you know what I mean, and like if you knew how to maneuver it, then like you're kind of like not on top, but like
ahead.
Yeah, you're a step ahead now. But I feel like these new kids like. Because what they say, like we're the only generation that grew up before technology, so we've had it with and we've had it without. You know what I mean? And now everybody that's growing up or is being born into technology now. You know what I mean? So that's pretty crazy.
You know what? Yeah, let's talk about the youth. Let's talk about these kids, man.
Background. We had a little shindig this past Saturday. Blaze's little sister, she's never ever had a party, and so Blaze thought it'd be a great idea to throw her a party. And I was like, sure, why not? You know what I mean? So then she had her friends here, and let me tell you, ladies and gents, I don't know what generation you guys are part of. I don't know if you guys are millennials or Gen Zers, and I only speak for the millennials, but like I don't know what these Gen Z kids are like. I don't know. Like I literally don't know. When we used to party at house parties, like young, the cheapest beer we could grab, right?
Yeah.
Like
nastiest
fucking Coors Light, Bud Light,
Tecate.
Tecate. Yeah.
What?
Every kid that showed up had Trulies.
Huh.
Like just Trulies. Like nobody had like fucking tall cans or random shit. Like this, they just had Trulies. Like I felt like there was no struggle either. Like they just picked up Trulies. You know what I mean? And I was like, And then I was grilling and I didn't know what to put on. And so I put on, I just put on like the It's Lit playlist on the Apple Music, and I was like, I don't know any of these songs. Like I didn't know any of the artists, and I was like, oh man, like I don't know. But how did you experience tonight, Birdman?
It was fun. I don't know. I really like thought back and how I was at 19 and what I was doing, and I don't know. It was a fun party. Like I didn't think it was gonna be like that. Like I thought it was gonna be like chill, like. Everyone just like, you know, moody, like, oh yeah, like, happy birthday, you know. That's how I envisioned the day. Like, hey, we're cool, but like, you know. But nah, those kids got lit. They knew how to have a good time.
Yeah.
You know us, we can drink like fucking fish, so we're right there. The whole beer thing was kind of odd.
It was strange, man.
It was strange. It wasn't only that they brought Trulies, they disliked the beer. They hated the beer.
They were like, oh, we can't play with beer. And I was like, it's right there.
Yeah, it's very appalling.
There's a changing of the guard.
Yeah.
It's there, like it's in the ice chest. Just finish it. You know what I mean? It was very strange, but
surreal almost.
Yeah.
Me and Blaze cleaned up this morning, and she was like, these are full, and she just grabbing stuff, and she was like,
that sucks.
I don't think the kids drink like that anymore.
Oh no, baby, no.
So I don't know, bro. It was
Yeah.
It was funny. It was just funny seeing like the kids in there. I the one thing I will give them credit, like that whole crowd, they knew like modern, or they knew like old music. Like they knew like any song that we would put on, like they knew it, and I was like, that's tight. Like,
Okay, so how old are we talking? Like, what do you mean old?
allegedly.
Last 10 years or what?
Yeah, like
basically stuff
2000.
that was playing when we were in high school.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, that's tight. Like, that's cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. And they didn't really they didn't really request any like new shit. Like, it wasn't anything like that. So I was like, this is like a commendable group of people.
They kicked him off.
Yeah, they kicked me off of it.
They kicked him in his own house.
In my own house.
What's that? I'm thinking of that. What's that Iggy Azalea video when she freestyles? And get that shit off your fucking airwave. You fucking trash.
I feel so. That was such a degrading video. Like, Iggy Azalea, great woman.
I love how
you're back in the kitchen. That's what they told me.
I love how Sway was like, "Oh, come on, man."
Come on, man.
That shit was comedy, bro.
How?
Oh,
That shit was fucking funny, man.
that could be the intro clip.
Right? That shit is fucking trash.
Yeah.
But yeah, the youth is I think they're in good hands, man. It's just a different generation. You know what I mean? Like, we don't
It is what
understand
it
them
is.
just like
Okay,
the one before us did.
Ain't got shit to do with us.
I'm technically a Gen Zer, but like one of the like first year Gen Zers, like literally probably. What is it? 1996 is when it starts. Is that the cutoff?
Yeah,
I'm
I believe
97. So
Yeah.
no, I'm not like a true Gen Zer, but like you know OG one. So how do you guys view me then? How do you guys view me?
Well, I'm 95, so I'm like
You're right
basically
there,
like
you know.
barely a millennial.
Nah, you're cool, man. Like, I don't see any like issues with you. Like, as far as like being, I feel like like I said, like the way you carry yourself is more mature than most. So like,
Yeah.
I don't put you in that category. And I do see you like younger. I see you like as a young kid still, but like, you got your shit together. So it doesn't feel like, I don't know, like you don't feel like a TikTok generation type.
Oh,
you know
no,
what I mean?
I don't even have TikTok.
So
Like,
you
you
can
can-
be 23 this year.
I'll be 24 in June.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
But yeah, like, I don't know, you can like spot the kids, like
Yeah.
like that's a TikTok kid. You know what I mean? Like, you can just tell. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
So-
TikTok's a thing.
So are we past like? Cause I feel like when I picture like the younger cats, like I feel like their artist is like Travis Scott. Is it those kids that were there? Are they like the Travis Scott?
Yeah,
kids or what?
definitely.
Yeah.
And I always talk to Janessa about that because, like, I feel before us it was like 50, Kanye, Jay-Z, and then our generation is like Drake,
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, Cole. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, we like Travis, but I feel like Travis is right there for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anybody else. Like, I don't know who else
Uzi.
is that. Yeah, I think like the young kids like Uzi. You know what I mean?
Man,
I don't know.
I don't know. Uzi was great. Uzi could have been goated.
Yeah, Uzi's a meme, bro. Like, he's a meme, and
Great
like,
guy.
I don't know. I do feel like the problem with a lot of this generation music, like, they think that everything they put out is good. Like, every single thing. Like, everybody. You know what I mean? Like, from Drake
That's
to...
always been the case, though.
Yeah, but, like, I feel that it was good back in the day. Unless it's, like, nostalgic or whatever. But, like, I feel like every little thing that people drop nowadays is like, oh, this is fire. Like, they won't take no for an answer either. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
there's some merit to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're saying.
But I did get to check out the Brockhampton album, the new one. I think it's called like Roadrunner or whatever. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I liked a handful of songs. And I feel like they brought the energy that they had on like the Saturation series. And it was like mature, but it wasn't mature in the way where I was like, this is bad. Like I was talking about like the Ginger album that they released.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, like after they had like, their whole like spiel of things, like they were trying to be mature like lyrically, but it just came off as like trying too hard, you know? But I feel like this was the perfect blend of like them actually being mature and then trying to keep that like upbeat.
Nothing
energy.
worse than a try hard.
Yeah.
On a basketball court,
That's
on
the fucking worst.
Call of Duty battlefields, on the tryhards, they ruin like everything. Like they're not good,
Yeah.
but like, oh man, like I'm trying
He's
to
camping! He's camping! They fucking sound like this.
trying to make the league, bro.
But yeah, I'd give it another listen. But like I said, I didn't love all of it. I liked it. I liked like a good like 4 songs. I was like, oh, these are good. Like I fuck with these ones for sure. I'm glad that they're able to still do that. And I think they said that this is like the second to last album. So, you know, everything comes to an end. And like, you know, obviously like our future's not here anymore. You know what I mean? So like
RP.
it happens, you know. So
Do you envision Brockhampton like branching off just like we said Odd Future? Are they gonna go individual waves
no.
and just do their waves or what?
I feel like they have a lot of talent, but they just don't have that like individual like
Maybe Kevin Abstract.
Yeah, Kevin Abstract. Like I
Yeah.
fuck with Matt Champion, but I don't think he has the wherewithal to like carry himself so like just like his image. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like he could do that. And like I don't know. I fuck with Merlin, but I feel like Merlin like works with a group. You know, and then like say what you want to say about Dominic Lemon, but like I just don't really like care. Like I feel like he's a good rapper, but like I don't want to listen to his solo stuff either. You know, so I don't know. I don't think they have the. I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it with music, guys.
Who would your dream blunt rotation be?
Oh, good question. Like just music related or what?
Anybody.
Seth Rogen.
Okay.
Well, how many? 3?
3.
Seth Rogen. Dream blunt rotation, and it could be like fictional characters too, huh? Like just anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Kelso.
Okay. Why Kelso?
Just because I feel like
you try to embody Kelso, like just
nah, like I feel like
you watch that 70s show and like that's me, bro, like that's me.
Nah, I'm definitely Eric or Fez put together.
Okay.
Because like I'm not
I see
Hyde.
that.
Like Hyde's too cool. Like even if I tried to be Hyde, I couldn't be Hyde. You know what I mean? So Kelso, Seth, and I picked Kelso because like I feel like you know how I am. Like I get like. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Kelso would like bring me back down to earth, and I'd just be like laughing at Kelso or with Kelso. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, somebody on some like introspective shit, like that have like a good combo.
I'm really thinking.
Like I would like to say like who?
Joe Rogan.
Nah, that's way too much. I don't know. I have to think. What about you?
Mike Tyson, Obama. I know George Bush smokes weed too, but
You think so?
I know so.
I
was selling him that runs last week.
I would like to have Donald Glover there, but like Donald Glover, like how do I say this without like being just normal? Like I don't want like but the fucking I don't want any of them to be like, even if it was like with Kanye, but the corporations, like I don't want to hear that. Like I just want to talk to you as a person. You know what I mean? Like that's how. But I feel like Don, like I don't know. I just feel like once you're in like the Hollywood, like you just think differently. You know what I mean? And it's like something that maybe that I can't grasp. But like if it was just like a stripped down version, like non like actual stripped down, but like you know what I mean? I would like that just because I would like just love just to like pick his brain.
Wait, Eric, let me pick your 3. Mia Khalifa.
Kanye
West.
Kanye West.
Alright, I don't know the last one. I only got 2.
Well, I actually had I only had 2 on my mind at the time, but I was thinking Bill Clinton,
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Greatest president we've ever had.
Alex Caruso.
Really?
He just seems like a cool fucking dude.
Yeah, he's dope.
Honestly, like he seems cool. Like like
That's hilarious.
Alex Caruso. And fuck, I was still trying to think of a third one, but I mean, I could throw. You know what? It might seem kind of basic, but Kid fucking Cudi.
Yeah, I wanted to say
like,
Cudi.
he's
but-
known as like the
yeah.
solo dolo
I
stoner,
wanted to
like
say-
right, like
Snoop Dogg.
yeah,
Mac Miller would have been a cool blunt rotation.
yeah,
too.
oh yeah, yeah,
One of
dope,
the big
yeah.
blunts.
Yeah.
You gotta check that
Yeah.
thing out.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Oh, man.
That's a red card right there, bro. RP, man.
Yeah.
Got ejected Pat Beverly.
You guys want to talk about sports? What's going on in sports world?
Sports are going on. Sports are great. I love sports
Fucking
right
Lakers beat the Nets by 25. No Kuz, no Bron, no AD. Damn.
Okay, so part of me,
Right.
like, I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't like the Nets. I just fuck with Kyrie. Like, I just really like Kyrie. Like, I don't know
Like
what it
the
is.
basketball player or the person?
As a basketball player, like, I feel like he does mean good, but, like, it doesn't come off good. But, like, I just fuck with him as a basketball player.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's a baller. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
I think the thing with the Lakers, like, it's like the Laker fans turn me off just because they think everything is like a shoe-in.
Surprise.
You know?
Well, you do live in Southern California.
LA
you know?
team.
But the
Annoying foundation.
but I feel like with the Dodgers, like we've had heartbreak, so like
Oh, I thought we were talking basketball. My bad.
yeah, we're talking about basketball.
Oh, okay.
But like that picture floating around where it's like, oh, like AD and LeBron right now, and it's like the Dragon Ball.
yeah.
Oh, dude, that shit's so cringe, bro. That is one of the most cringest things I've seen on
I would hate
Twitter
us too.
in a very long time. It's so, and it's every week like, oh, just wait till AD and Braun get back. Like, I can't wait.
They
Like,
finally
you guys
gave him a
really
timetable.
know. You know
Well,
what I mean?
AD's supposed to be back this week, I think.
This week?
Yeah.
I thought they said 2 weeks.
Well, they said a game after the Hornets. When did they play the Hornets? I don't know. I didn't see it. So I assumed it was going to be soon if they say that.
Yeah.
Right?
But I think Lakers smacking the Nets without their three. I'm not gonna add Kuz in like their big three, but like I think it's a very humbling experience for all of them, and especially KD. Like, I think every joke that gets made about KD and all the stuff that's said about him, that is said about him, is warranted. Every single thing. Like, every single thing about KD is warranted.
That picture I
In my
sent you
personal
guys this morning where it says he's got the Lakers shirt on. I'm not taking my challenge.
Bro. Like, it's hilarious. Like,
he might fuck around and do that. I wouldn't be surprised. Go team up with AD after Braun leaves.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I don't know. I would like to see a full healthy Lakers and a full healthy Nets for a finals.
I think we're gonna get that.
I'm on the train of like,
Yeah.
I want to see that.
There was no James Harden, right?
Yeah.
No James Harden, but they did have Kyrie. But Kyrie got ejected in the second or third quarter.
Oh, really?
Him and Dennis Schroeder both got into it.
Oh.
But it was some whack shit though.
Ticky-tacky.
It was honestly some pussy shit.
Did you see it?
Nah. I watched the Clipper games this week. I
watched one of them.
I watched the
No.
Suns versus the Jazz, and then I watched Clippers against the Suns. And
Yeah.
the Clippers played the Rockets too, and they beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Damn. The Rockets
The
suck.
Rockets
this
are
season.
really lost. They lost
suck.
20 in a row.
That's crazy.
But no, the
Yeah.
Clippers had a problem. Like, we were talking about this last week about Gonzaga, how they come off like these emotional wins, and then they
Yeah.
come back. Like, it was a double back to back. So
Mhm.
they came in the next day and they had to play the shitty ass Rockets. So you're expecting
Let
them to
down.
check out
Let down.
like they did with the Magic not too long ago.
Mm.
But no, they came to play. It was a pretty close game in the beginning, but yeah, the Clippers just pulled ahead. We're out with a few players. Pat Beverly got fucked up again. I don't know how, but he broke his hand.
Oh, it's when he hit Chris Paul.
Oh, really?
Isn't that what happened?
I thought it was when he went for the. You know what? Since we're talking about fucking Pat Beverly, I just want to say it right now. I've been defending this man for like over a fucking year now. Fuck Pat Beverly.
Okay.
Fuck this guy. Get him out of the Clippers town.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fuck that guy, bro. I hate Pat Bev, bro.
I think they're close to moving him. 'Cause
Yeah.
you got Rondo in there.
Yeah.
And you got Reggie Jackson.
Rondo's dope. Reggie Jackson,
He's
also
came on,
dope.
right?
Yeah.
He's coming on.
How's DeMarcus Cousins?
They're not playing him.
He hasn't
They're not
played
They're
yet.
not playing that much. Like
Okay,
6 minutes.
Can I ask you guys a question about DeMarcus Cousins? Like, does he have like a mark on him, or like what is he always injured, or
He
like
tore his
does he have a bad
ACL.
rep? Like, what is it?
He
A little
tore
bit of both.
He tore his ACL.
Like he was on the Rockets, right? And they just shipped him out, or what?
Yeah.
Well, they were losing. It wasn't working.
Yeah.
It was not.
So
It
they
didn't have
just
to do with him. It was just like
basically just tank. You know.
he wanted to go to a
The
winning
Rockets went on tank
organization.
mode.
Yeah,
So
Gotcha.
yeah, there's a few teams on.
but
tank
now
mode.
like when he
Yeah,
was
that's what happened.
with Sacramento, he was
Oh, man.
probably my favorite player.
Dude, he had a few games where he was like 55, 20,
Yeah.
and like 10. Like,
For a center, that's dope.
fuck.
Like,
Like,
who
and he's
did
running
that?
the court, like Shaq style.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck. Who did the Kings have? Like at one point?
back then,
Yeah, like it was like Isaiah Thomas,
Harrison Barnes.
honestly,
No.
they were never really that great. It was the early 2000s when the Kings were badass.
Yeah.
But they were running into the Lakers every year.
But I'm saying they had a group of people that they all traded, and I think
Tyreek
like
Evans.
it was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
good. He was pretty good at one point.
Out of
and it was
Memphis.
recently.
Shout out Memphis.
Um,
I think that was like Coach Calipari's last number one there at Memphis.
I
They
think
went
so.
to the Final Four that year. They lost.
Yeah, Tyreek Evans. Fuck, who else?
I don't know. I saw a picture, but yeah, I just asked you guys, like, do you think that he's ever gonna get like a legit, like, just like starting role, or like
Ooh,
even like
Boogie Cousins?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's washed.
He's
washed?
washed.
Like, he's washed? That's why I'm
I was gonna
asking
say
you
he tore
guys.
his ACL
Yeah.
3 years ago, and then
Yeah.
he tore his Achilles right after. So
Yeah.
that blew him.
Yeah, that's what.
Like,
That's
especially
why I
as a
asked.
big man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not
You
gonna
need your
work.
lower half.
Yeah,
He would have
that's
to lose like a lot of weight. Like his whole game would have to change. And
Yeah.
he's already like at that
He's
age.
not
like
a good enough
32.
shooter to like,
He's pretty good,
but not
yeah,
good enough
not
to
good enough.
to premise his
He
game on it.
you, you can't teach height. Like he's still
Yeah.
he can make a difference. Like I think he played like the first night against the Suns, and I think he had like 10 points and like 5 rebounds off of like 8-9 minutes. I
Okay.
was like, oh great. and then they played. What did I say this? I don't know, but I don't know what they're doing with him.
I feel bad for him though, because he ring Chase twice and he didn't get either of them.
Well, he got one last year. He didn't play 1 minute for the Lakers. But
I thought they released him before the finals.
Yeah.
Or
But he would
played in
still
the
get
season.
one.
Oh really?
Yeah, you would still get one.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think as long as you register for the team for a certain amount of time, you still get something.
Yeah, because I remember, I think it was the Giants and the Rangers. One of the Molina brothers, the catcher.
Oh, yeah.
They traded him, and they
Mid-season.
traded him mid-season, and I think the Giants won, and they still, they still offered him a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, huh, that's interesting.
Baseball is still looking pretty fun though. Honestly, I haven't watched like a full. Honestly,
I haven't
I
got to watch a game
haven't
at
watched
all.
a full game. Rarely do I ever watch a full baseball game.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, Dodgers are
I
hot.
like-
Angels are good.
I like watching
So
baseball on a day like this. Like if you go
Yeah.
you go out, you go get some beers, you get some food, and then you just put
You
the
got
game
game
on
on,
all
yeah,
day.
it's
Like you
fine.
have like peanuts and like
It's
whatever
so
your
fun.
little snacks. Like
Apple Jacks.
yeah, anything.
No, I'm
Like
checking
What the fuck is an Applejack? Is it like the little? What? I don't know what that is.
the cereal.
Is it?
It's like
Yeah, Applejack.
it's that little cinnamon tasting
Yeah.
sugar
I've had it
thing.
before.
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else in sports?
I was gonna check the Dodgers score because it's Max Scherzer versus Kershaw today. Good matchup.
Guys, any Masters fans here?
No.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit. They're gonna have the first Asian winner
Yeah.
of a Masters tournament,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, wow.
How many strokes is he ahead now?
I think. Well, he was 5 when I left my house.
Easy.
Whoa,
Easy,
whoa.
Christian.
Hey, grow up. Grow up. Dodgers won 3-0. Nice job, Kershaw.
Sweep.
Sweet.
Got the sweep.
You know who's badass? Juan Soto. You guys watch that guy hit?
Yeah,
On the
no, he's
Nats?
scary. He's a big dude.
Yeah, I saw him when they beat
He
the
fucks it
Dodgers
up.
in the NLCS
Dude, he
in
fucked him
2019.
Kershaw got him nitty though.
Shout out Howie Kendrick.
Birdman,
Fuck.
I wanted to ask you.
Dude,
I
what's
was
up?
I was having this conversation with Jesse the other day. Okay, so after, all right, hypothetically, you're running the Angels operation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Pujols is gone next year. What do you think the Angels need to be how do I say this without offending you? A respected baseball team.
First off, I would move the team to Long Beach and build a
Mhm.
brand new stadium.
Yeah.
And that's where you do the rebrand. I would probably still keep the big A and whatnot.
Mhm.
Like it wouldn't be like
Would you name them like California Angels or Long Beach Angels? Like, would you change the name like that?
oh well then we'd be in Los Angeles County, so we'd go back to the LA Angels of
Just
Long Beach
officially.
City. Of Long Beach City.
Officially, yeah. California.
I think y'all should go to the California Angels. I think that's
Yeah,
dope.
that'd be dope
sick.
too. That'd be dope.
I fuck with the old hats.
Yeah.
Those are sick.
Mhm.
Go back to that.
But we need starting pitching. I
Yeah.
mean, Andrew Heaney's pitching pretty well. Ohani's pitching pretty well. The whole offense is playing great. Jared Walsh, shout
Yeah,
out that
that's
nigga. He's white, but he's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's holding it down. But
Mike Trout's hitting the shit out the ball.
I don't know. Like I said, like baseball's barely starting. Like,
Mhm.
these guys might just catch fire. You know? And, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angels in the outfield for real.
Hey,
you
you know
know?
what? 2 years ago when the Nats won, they were in fucking last place.
Mhm.
Nah,
until,
that shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
July.
that was
bro.
crazy.
They were
Yeah.
what, like 10 games back in
Mhm.
June or July. So you know you gotta give every team a fair shot
Yeah.
until like summertime.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, in the dog days of summer, like July, we'll know who's
after
separated from
the
the
obviously,
pack.
yeah, after the All-Star break for sure.
Yeah. It's a grind.
I'm gonna. We'll get back to your answer. Would you change the colors? Would you keep it red, or would you mix it up?
I
with
would
something?
have like.
alternates or something.
I'd definitely get like a black jersey of some sort.
That'd be dope.
But that'd
It's a
be
little
kind of
too-
cool.
That dark blue
California,
and
that's
red
a little
looks
hot.
dope too.
Yeah.
California, it's a little hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Who
don't know.
knows? Maybe it's like a little half
They really
dome.
do base it around.
Little
that.
half dome in Long Beach.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? A badass stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
The plans are there. I don't know why
Yeah.
they didn't sign it. They re-signed up with Anaheim for whatever the fuck reason.
But I was just because the conversation I was having with Jesse is like he was saying that the culture of Angel Stadium is like the worst. Like it's just like very Mickey Mouse. Like it's just like, you know, just people, the stupid rally hat and the rally monkey. Like it's like it's a stigma and it's not going away. And I think that's also another thing why like people like, you know what I mean?
Well, blame it on Artie. I think he's like owned the team like this entire time, or I think he bought it in the '90s or some shit. But you know, being out there with them rich white folk, and that'll change your brother for real. Like
Well, I mean, and Anaheim's not the
Yeah.
greatest place.
Anaheim.
You know.
I don't know because I see it a little differently because I'm like a quarter OC. You know what I mean? But like going down to the beach house, like everybody was Angels fans.
Yeah.
You know, like Angels fans. Like there was no Dodger fans.
Like
out
that's
there.
all I knew, bro.
And it's just like right there too. So
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good for that. Getting to Long Beach is a chore though from here at least.
Fuck yeah, dude! You gotta take like 4 different freeways.
no, you don't just hop on the 91. You take the 15
I'm tripping.
to the 91.
Does
And then you
does
have
that
to
take you all the way there? No, I
okay,
think
the
you have to
15
take,
to
like,
the
the
91
405
to
or
the
some shit.
55.
55 and then the
Or-
405?
No,
Something like that.
doesn't-
I don't know, bro. But I was gonna tell you, Eric, when the Dodgers got not swept, when they lost that first round the following year after losing the World Series 2 years in a row, like, did you feel like?
I thought it was over. I
Yeah.
thought our window closed.
Yeah, I was like,
Honestly, I thought that no matter what we did at that point, it was never going to get
That
over
was
the
it.
hump.
There
I
was
thought
no
that was
way.
it.
I felt the
It
same
was
way.
just, it was straight pain.
And then guess what?
They went to that Mickey Mouse operation
Oh,
and got
God.
that.
You know what I say to that?
Tell them,
Before
Eric.
you start with that, if it's a Mickey Mouse and it was so easy, why didn't any other team fucking do it?
Yeah.
You gotta be honest. Like I said, like this last week, you know, everybody has a chance. Nobody wanted to fucking play that season except a select few teams that thought they could win. Like a select few. So you're already cutting off the fat right then and there.
Well,
It shows
The
you that-
Dodgers were like, oh yeah, they're all in. Like they're like, oh, we're gonna take advantage of this situation.
you play to win. You don't play to lose, homie.
I mean, in fairness, it's not like they just came out of the woodwork somewhere.
No,
You
it's
knew
not.
that. Like,
Like-
every year, the Dodgers are a considerable favorite going back 10 years.
And the Red Sox,
You
you know, sent them Mookie Betts because they cheated, and nobody talks about that.
Fuck the Red
You
Sox,
ever hear
but
about
shout
that?
out the Red Sox.
You know, if freaking the Houston Astros just traded Jose Altuve to the Dodgers, I bet all this cheating trash can scandal would go away like that. I'm just saying.
Maybe they should make reparations.
Yeah, I mean, Alex
Yes.
Cora is freaking. He's coaching again
back,
now.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no.
It's so
if you
fuck
cheat, you
Astros.
got to give up your best player. Like,
Hey,
that's what it's all about.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope that. I hope Carlos Correa, like.
those Astros, yeah.
I hate
go
that guy,
ahead.
man. I literally hate Carlos
Those Astros
Correa.
players, they're just all pricks. They're all pricks.
They're crazy.
I can't see, like, a fan base actually enjoying them. I don't know.
But the basis of everything, like, I'm excited for baseball this season. Like,
Mhm.
if the Dodgers win or lose, like, it just like how you said last week, like, it just feels good. Like, and I haven't watched the game, but just like hearing about it, like, it feels good to talk about baseball. You know what I mean? Like, I just love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's everything with sports. We're talking about.
Basically.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys want to get into the streams? You guys got anything else before streams?
No.
You get
Yeah, his streams, yeah.
his streams?
We don't got much, but...
Yeah.
The streams of the week.
Oh, wow. He just did some Nas, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I can't do that anymore. We're on camera.
What?
Remember, used to do that? Like, I'd be like, oh, so-and-so's not wearing any pants.
Oh yeah. Streams of the week, guys. What y'all been watching?
I'll start first. I had intended to watch Kong vs. Godzilla. Didn't get there still, but I'm trying to watch it tonight. But I'll for sure watch it this week. I did watch the new Captain Winter Soldier Falcon, whatever.
Bro.
It's getting hot.
Bro.
It's getting hot. That 4th episode, fucking good.
Bro,
It's getting good.
that shit is getting good.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch the last 2 episodes. So I watched them on Friday night,
Okay.
and I was gonna text you too. Like, I finished around like midnight, and I was just like, I'll talk to him about it on the pod. But like, I was thoroughly impressed, bro. Like, the writing,
It's raw.
the character like development, like showing like the Winter Soldier, like everything that it went through, like.
Mhm.
And it's comics, you know what I mean? It's like fake, you know, but like just his character, like he knows that he did so much bad and he feels terrible for it. And like that scene, like when he was in Wakanda, I was like, wow, like that was great acting, that was great writing. The new Captain America, like the guy who's playing him, he had to deactivate his Instagram because he was
Yeah.
getting death threats.
That's, yeah.
They were like, you're not blah blah blah, and I was like, all right, that's extreme, but I will say he's playing the character really well. Like, I fucking hate him.
Yeah.
Like, I hate him.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, like, you are a good actor if you're making me hate you like
Right.
that. And I do feel bad because I think when fandom gets like that and in any
Totally
way, shape, or
warranted,
form,
totally.
it's wrong. You know what I mean? But he's doing a great job. So I am excited to see where this goes, man. Because like, it's good, man.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. So you didn't watch the brand new one?
I did.
Oh, you
I watched.
did? Okay.
I watched 3 and 4.
Got
yeah.
pretty fucking...
Yeah, I
Wow.
was the action like
that
it's
last
getting
scene,
good.
fucking wild. Yeah.
Mm.
So, but yeah, I watched that. So that show's getting really good. I did hear it's not gonna be new or anything. It's gonna be towards the end of the year, but they're gonna re-up Ozark for the final season.
The last season. I still have to finish that, man.
Dude.
I'm on season 2, but that first season I was like,
it's hot.
I was shocked.
Yeah, but I'm excited for that one. But yeah, I intended to get to that, and I did start Captain Marvel because that's the second movie in the Marvel chronological series. So I gotta finish that one too. But yeah,
I like it. It's not like the best, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Back to the Winter Soldier real quick. I like the addition of like Zemo. Like I like that I like that he's there. Like he's a very interesting character, and he's like the Daniel Brew, the actor. Like he's killing it too.
Yeah.
Like I'm really excited to see where the show goes.
Yeah.
And I didn't have much for it just because like I didn't really care for like Falcon as a character. Like nothing against Anthony Mackie. I just like didn't care.
I'll do anything for you, Captain America.
But I was like, all right, like this is cool, and like for Cap to choose Sam to do it, like he's a very admirable character. Like when you get down to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm really excited for the show, man. I really like where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all I got.
Is that everything? Yeah. So I watched the Falcon Winter Soldier, and then I watched Godzilla vs Kong.
Gajira.
I watched it with Micah, bro, and he was just like, roar, and he was like on the couch and he was jumping, but like it made me feel good, dude, like because he was sitting down and watching it. Like he watched, like he was actually sitting there and like watching the movie for like the majority of the movie too. And I was like, he was like kind of climbing around, but he was there watching it, and I was like, all right, tight. He likes movies, you know what I mean? So like, because I don't know, I felt like him and Caden could be so opposite where like he might not like movies, and that would like kind of like hurt me, but he does, so that's cool. But anyways, I don't know. I never saw the other Godzilla and the King Kong, so I didn't like know what to think of it. And like I said, like I can shut my brain off to like mindless entertainment, but I felt like the characters, they weren't really in the movie. I mean, like Godzilla and King Kong, but the fight scenes, like when they were fucking each other up, it was worth it. But like I feel like I could have just watched the highlights of it. You know what I mean? Like the human characters, definitely. Like I wasn't expecting anything from them, but very boring. Like I was very bored with them on screen. Like
plot progresses.
Yeah. So yeah, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Like seeing Godzilla and King Kong fuck each other up was dope. Like I will admit that shit was dope. But as far as like what we talked about last week, which was all that, I've been watching Boy Meets World with Blaze, and like Boy Meets World is one of those, like it's nostalgia for me. I mean, it makes me feel like comfort, like just watching it. So like, if I'm doing something and she's like watching it, I just like I can't not watch it. Like I have to watch it, and I'm just like, damn, like this is good. And so yeah, like if you guys haven't watched Boy Meets World, it's on Disney Plus. So if you ever want to feel nostalgic one of these days,
it was like a feel good show.
Yeah, just
I remember it as a young boy.
Yeah, like likable characters, like you know what I mean. You know the characters, you know the story. Like it's just cool. Like it's just one of those shows that it's always gonna be there type thing. But yeah, that's pretty much everything to me. You didn't watch anything this
I
week?
watched nothing. I watched Masters highlights and I watched basketball. I didn't watch anything else.
Damn, that's fair.
Yeah, I want to go golfing again.
I'll put up what am I gonna put up on the post? I'm gonna put basketball highlights just on basketball.
There you go.
That's funny.
I did fit in. Well, I can fit in this last part. So it's probably like once a month I'll fit in a new book, right? Like so it takes me about a month to finish a book. So I did finish one, but now I'm on to one that I'm really excited about. I'm like 50 pages in. Slash's biography, the guitar player.
Oh shit, I have that. I never finished it, but I have it.
It's like the big one with the black cover.
Yeah.
Dude,
he's like smoking on it.
Yeah. My pops got that book. I was like 11 or 12, so I wouldn't have been able to digest it at the time. But now that I'm like here and I just wanted to read it, I was like, fuck, this is good.
He did some crazy shit.
Dude, it takes you through like right now it's like in the very early part of his life, right? So he's like 14, 15.
Like when he's roaming LA, right?
Yeah,
that's pretty much where I like
just
stopped
fucking
at.
around with his friends and like fucking girls and stuff. And,
yeah.
Doing drugs and all that. So
sounds dope.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I remember, Cause I was obsessed with Guns N' Roses growing up. Like I wanted to be Slash. Like I wanted my hair. That's why I let my hair grow out so I can look like Slash. But
That's hot.
it just didn't. It didn't curl. And literally, Christian know at 12 years old that Slash was black, and that's why his hair curled and mine didn't. Cause I'm straight up from the body, homie. So like yeah, so that didn't work out like that. But yeah, I remember my aunt. I don't know how I was with her that day or whatever, but I was like, can you take me to Barnes & Noble? And she was like, yeah, for what? And I was like, Slash, like, he released a book, like, I want to buy it. And she's like, yeah, let's go. So, excuse me. So I looked for it, couldn't find it, and then I finally found it, and I was like, oh, like, tight. And then I remember I read, like, a couple chapters or whatever, and then I stopped. I just didn't finish it. And I was like, well, you know, I'll get to it eventually. But yeah, the cover, like it's a dope looking book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, dude, Slash is probably the coolest guitar player ever. Like,
yeah,
just his whole like, you know, enigma and the whole like, you know, draw to him. He just looks like a fucking guitar player.
Definitely,
like, just coolest dude on the block. But yeah, he's. Yeah, I was flipping. I kind of skipped ahead and looked at the pictures that they have in there.
They're super dope. And the other thing about Slash that's tight is that like he's super like mellow. Like he's a chill guy. Like
yeah.
Like he just seems like just chill.
Yeah.
Like and he's just fucking.
Dude.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah. Insane guitar player.
And fun fact, Big Sean lives in. He bought Slash's old house.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he said I forgot. I think it was on a interview with Joe Budden.
Wow.
He was like, yeah, like I completely like cleaned out the basement, like I sanitized everything because he just, you know what I mean? Like he was probably on some crazy shit back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't blame the guy at all.
Yeah, that's tight.
But that's dope. That kind of makes me want to. And I always say this, but I'm probably not. But I'm gonna try.
Hopefully, maybe.
I'm gonna try to finish the book because I got to get your books back to you.
yeah.
So, cause I told Blaze, I was like, "Are you gonna? Which one do you want to read first?" And she was like, "Oh, like." I was like, yeah, like I'm not gonna like I'm gonna read one, you read one. She's like, all right,
switch. Yeah.
But we haven't started, so we'll get there. And now it's all with the streams of the week.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's about that time. We did it.
First episode all season.
Birdman, Bird Stradamus, my friend, take it away.
All right, man. Give me a second.
The cool cast.
Sunglasses and Advil.
All right, man. A new set of lenses can give you a different perspective. Don't be afraid to look through the lens, through another pair of eyes.
Prescription.
That was
I like that.
That was good. I like that.
Sorry
I
for the
like
corniness.
Nah, it's real.
Bitch. It's a commitment.
I look up.
It's commitment.
Commitment.
Versus thank you, my friend. Real quick before we get out of here, I wanted to tell you, going back to like the topic of like how we started, I do think the progression of like the timestamps too, like from going from like 38 minutes to like when we hit an hour, then it was like an hour 10, and now we're doing like an hour 50. Like that's crazy.
We used to do 38-minute pods?
Yeah, we used to do like 45-minute pods, bro.
Really, I remember.
And like, I feel like that progression is because like we just got more comfortable. We got like there was more stuff to talk about, but like even if there wasn't, we would just have conversations and they would go on longer. And like I felt like that's the exercise. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, no, it is crazy. Like seeing the first episode at like 37 minutes or some shit, and now boom. You know what I mean? So, but it is nice to. Especially on the editing process, like let's do an hour today and get the fuck out of here.
We're back on Sunday.
No one got any edit points today, so I might as well just say some stuff before we get out of here.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes.
Who would win in a squirting contest? Kamala Harris or AOC?
Oh, AOC.
AOC.
What the fuck?
Want to thank everybody for joining us today. We want to thank you guys for tuning in each and every single week. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Any final thoughts, man?
Joe, the people are calling. They want their checks.
I need Joe Biden. But yeah, if we haven't said it before, which I'm sure we have, we really, really appreciate you guys like listening. because there's so much shit to consume nowadays. You don't have to do this at all.
For real.
You'll be watching, catching up on YouTube's fucking Netflix.
Mia Khalifa
highlights. Like, there's so much shit to do. So to take an hour and some change out of your guys' day to listen to us really means a lot. So yeah, we hope you guys stick with us, and we'll see you guys on the next one. For Birdman and E-Money, this is Kid Cruiser. This has been the Cruzz Cntrl. Fuck. Why do I keep fucking up? What is it? I don't get it. I don't understand.
So you're thinking about the AOC, huh?
This is Kid Cruiser. This has been the Cruzz Cntrl podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Remember to stay safe and don't be stupid. Live your life, but don't be stupid.
Or life.
Throwing up gang signs.
It's The Rock. The Rock.
Good job, guys.
Great job.
That was fun.
We did it.
Yeah, don't be afraid to dig that out.
Lower C.